I recall that beautiful afternoon when I was having lunch with the Secretary General of Education International, my dear friend, Brother Fred, and the Director of Oxfam Novib, Sylvia Boren. And it was a casual discussion, and we thought that when the world would be assembled in Dakar to talk about education, why can't we build a strong movement for education, right to education? That conversation has resulted in the formation of Global Campaign for Education. I recall some of those assemblies that how difficult was it to bring different partners closer. May it be teachers' unions, may it be NGOs, may it be the regional organizations. But today I see that we are a strong movement. Dear friends, it is not enough.
20 years ago, public, inclusive, and equitable quality education was not fulfilled as a basic human right. The challenges recognized included the rapid spread of HIV/AIDS, proliferation of ethnic conflicts, a lack of qualified teachers, an increasing gender gap in education, as well as refugees, followed by the absence of inclusive education for the disabled child. Despite an improvement in access, quality was lacking and the most vulnerable stayed out of school. This led to the establishment of Global Campaign for Education.
When some of us were there at the birth of GCE, we knew that it would not be easy and there were challenges, but we never gave up. We continued. Now, the moment has come for us to celebrate, to look back, to learn from our lessons, but also to look forward with renewed commitment to make our governments accountable to ensure free, quality public education for all. Let's celebrate and let's move forward. We never gave up and we won't give up.
The creation of the campaign served as a catalyst to the realization that civil society's voice could influence education globally. The messages of the campaigners prior to the Dhaka Forum articulated a new kind of mobilization among actors in education, with the aim of pressurizing government to achieve their education goals.
When we look to see what are government's priorities, generally speaking, we've been looking at their visions and at their plans, at their EFA plan, at their health plan. But you need to look at the budgets because that's where they put the money.
In the future, we're being part of a big educational movement, social movement, is very important for us to raise all the education issues on a global level.
International organizations including Oxfam International, ActionAid, Education International, and Global March Against Child Labor formed a revolutionary partnership, working together to end the global education crisis through a series of successful campaigns, assemblies, and funding processes. The successes of GCE include the campaign for the creation of the Global Partnership for Education, Global Action Week for Education, One Goal campaign, and many other campaigns by GCE members.
One goal.
One goal.
One goal.
One goal.
One goal.
One goal.
One goal. One goal.
Global Action Week has been so significant for GCE, for our Global Campaign for Education. It's almost 20 years that we're carrying out annually Global Action Weeks, and always with a thematic focus that has to do with the implementation of the right to education across the globe.
My fellow activists, it is our responsibility to ensure that governments are putting in place policies that secures the right to education for every citizen. It is our responsibility to engage more with the communities. It is our responsibility to mobilize people and support them on claiming their rights. And we want to reaffirm that education is a right. My education is my right.
GCE strategically influenced policy through submissions on the Millennium Development Goals, as well as later the Sustainable Development Goals. GCE is one of the few organizations that formally granted the youth a seat on the board to represent civil society actively within the education field. Here's to continuing the fight together for the realization of free, inclusive, and quality public education and lifelong learning. Happy anniversary, GCE!
Selamat ulang tahun ke-20 GCE.
Ligayang bati sa iyong birthday, 20 ka na!
كل سنة وانتم سالمين وعقبال كل سنة وهالسنة ال20 هي سنة إن شاء الله تكون ازدهار وخير وتكون لمستقبل وتعليم أفضل في الوطن العربي وكل العالم وشكرا.
In this occasion, I would like to congratulate GCE for the successful 20 years. Happy 20 years birthday, GCE.
Happy 20th anniversary of the GCE.
Happy 20th anniversary to GCE. We love this movement and we will continue to support it.
GCE, happy birthday. I wish you many, many more years together with us in Nigeria and all countries again. Happy birthday.
I think now it's teenage is completed. So we are going to be more mature.
Happy 20th anniversary GCE.
Souhaite longue vie et vraiment joyeux anniversaire, joyeux 20e anniversaire à la campagne mondiale et à tous ses membres.
Felicidades, Campaña Mundial por la Educación, por este 20 cumpleaños. Esperemos que sean muchos más.
20 ans d'engagement pour l'éducation inclusive, équitable pour tous. Ce n'est pas rien et nous devons nous en féliciter et nous renforcer davantage pour encore célébrer de nouveaux anniversaires. Merci.
Happy 20th anniversary, GCE.
Yes, happy birthday, Global Campaign for Education.
Happy 20th anniversary, GCE. Long live GCE.
Happy 20th